Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master of Command. Today we're going to be continuing our France King's Household playthrough, and we're up against this Austrian army. Let's go ahead and see what they have. Looks like a lot of light infantry. They've got 3 sharpshooter units and a veteran fusilier. Grenadiers. Grinzer Hussars. Here's some veteran hussar as well as horse grenadiers, and they have a lot of artillery. So basically, they're light when it comes to line infantry and grenadiers, but they've got a lot of cavalry, a good amount of artillery, and a pretty good amount of light infantry too. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm thinking that artillery is going to have to focus down the cavalry if they get into range. And we'll probably be utilizing our cavalry to charge into their light infantry. I mean, that makes me a little nervous because their cavalry could countercharge us. I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'll load in and figure out a battle plan as we're going. Okay, we've set up our army and given them marching orders. What I think I'm going to try to do is we're going to have the left side of the line starting right here, and then I think we're going to draw our line kind of through here, have this hill, and then maybe try to take up a position in these woods. And so I've got our Royal Scot Fusiliers over here, along with our 2 German Fusiliers and our Gendarmerie. This is going to be the more mobile side of our line, and then this is going to be the more static side. It's what I've decided. I guess one of the big questions is, are we going to be able to make it to this fence line? I'm not so sure because their sharpshooters just move so quickly. Maybe we set up like right here. We're getting the Germans settled, and their cavalry hasn't really moved to support the light infantry, so maybe I can get in and take them out really quickly. Where's our Royal Cavalry? Here we go. Ooh, let's not send our cavalry too far forward. Okay, the Royal Cavalry honestly took a lot of damage. They must have gotten torn up by those sharpshooters, and then, yeah, these guys had a pretty good volley. So, but we much destroyed their, very much destroyed all of their light infantry that right there. So that was good, at least. Move our gendarmerie over a little bit. Yeah, French or gentleman cavalry can sit back. I know that we have cavalry on the wing here that I need to be aware of. Our French Royal Cavalry is probably just going to sit back the rest of the battle, maybe countercharge where possible. Oh, we're getting hit by these Jaegers. Jaeger rifles, so let's go ahead and move forward here and get into a position to hit them. Maybe I pull the Scots back for a moment. And let's try to hit the cavalry. Okay. And let's just get the gendarmerie into position. Okay, good. All of them are unlimbered and firing. Maybe I pull the gentleman cavalry this way just because there's not really too much in terms of cavalry on this side of the line. Okay, we're doing a great job peppering them. Have you guys hold your fire for a minute and let these guys charge in. Okay, cavalry's still trying to like come around. Um, get out of your charge and hit these guys. Okay, so unit did shatter, unfortunately. I think it was just that one. Okay, let's get you guys moving forward, taking care of that artillery. Okay, yeah, I think just the Swiss veteran Fusiliers shattered, so we'll take some losses on them, but could have been a lot worse. There's a lot of cavalry coming in. Okay. They still have veteran hussars over there. I'm gonna pull our cavalry back just because I don't want them getting taken out by a sudden charge. Got all artillery focusing fire on them. I'm trying to knock them out. Okay, good. They are out. Let's now focus on them. Well, Scots are booking it over here faster than cavalry can. Let's send them on a charge. Tell the artillery to hold fire. Look at them go. And there we go. Okay, so it got a little messy there. When that cavalry came in, they all came in on that one flank. But I think we've reacted pretty well to minimize losses there. Oh, nice. We got a really good cavalry weapon out of it. Very good ramrods, very good tompions. This was pretty good, all things considered. Let's go ahead and probably take the money and ammunition, just to make sure that we're keeping everyone supplied with the ammunition, and then that we can buy all the things that we need to when we get to a city. So what is this? 14 and 14, 12 and 18. These are better for charging per se. So maybe I should give it to the gendarmerie over that good dragoon sword. I can sell that. We've got a reload treatise here. Does anyone not have a treatise? Yes. You do not have a treatise. I'll just give you that. Excellent cylindrical ramrods. You can throw on these guys. Then we'll throw good ramrods on them, leaving us with good iron ramrods. We also have an upgrade here, so we want to be focusing on... Whew, man, there's a lot of good stuff here. There's a lot of good stuff here. I'm really split between the combat effectiveness or the morale damage. I'll probably do the combat effectiveness just because I don't know how... Like, if this were cavalry, I would 100% go with this. If it were artillery, I'd go with this. But I don't know how, like, involved this one specific brigade is going to be. So I'll just give them the combat effectiveness and make them a little better at everything. And maybe that's a mistake, but oh well. Let's give them... Well, let's check our artillery. Do they all have excellent T? They do. Then I'll give this guy excellent T. And they all have good T. So maybe I don't even really need good tobacco, right? All of our guys seem to be sorted. I guess we can sell that. Sell all these dragoon swords. Excellent beer. I know that we can upgrade someone's beer. Excellent iron ramrods. Definitely upgrade that. And then you just have normal ones. So let's give you good ones. You don't have ramrods at all. So maybe I get rid of your haversack and give you a ramrod. And now I think everyone has a ramrod, right? Ramrod. Yeah, they all do. You guys don't. I could give them a ramrod if I so desire. Which maybe I do. Yeah. Tompions. Let's get these excellent tompions on a unit. Like you. And I know I was looking at somebody who was using toe worms, so we can switch that out. I do prefer the tompion to the toe worm. Okay, So we can sell this. The good elevation screw we don't really need, I think. Maybe it could be useful on the guy that has the grape shot, but it's fine. I don't think we'll use it. Sell all these things. We've got good beer here. Anyone need good beer? Yes, you can use a good beer. And they both have spirit rations, which I'm okay with. These infantry hangers I might sell because we don't really have anyone that could use them. Okay, no, you have good ones. Yeah, let's just sell these basic infantry hangers. I sell this entrenching tool too. And I'll sell off these two Soul muskets. Everything else we'll keep for right now. Let's see, what's our plan? I think we were planning on going up here, hitting this encampment, right? And then swinging over this way. But we're focusing on the convoys. So I need to go up through here. Or go up. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. And then that'll get us 4. I think there was another convoy over here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Then let's do that. Keep on marching. Here is a town. Here is a patrol army. We are not at full strength, but that's okay. Mostly it's these veteran fusiliers took a big hit, and the gendarmerie. So we'll just keep them out of the battle. This one looks more straightforward than that than that other battle we just fought, so. So we'll just keep our wounded units back and let the other ones go forward and get into the fight. And we won't have to march as far to get to an ideal defensive line, which is right here. So let's go ahead and put you guys in the rear. You guys can be in the rear. Everyone else is mostly looking fine. I think the Royal Cavalry, yeah, took a pretty big hit. Alright, so then everyone else, what's their line look like? They got veteran grenadiers over here, so this grenadier part of the line is going to be kind of scary. These veteran fusiliers are no joke. Well, they're all Hungarians, I mean, with the exception of this Grinzer grenadier unit, but they're all like Hungarian or grenadiers. With the Grinzer grenadier actually being probably the weak link. Yeah, okay. Let's then look at you forward. Maybe I put them on the hill here and have them flanked by the Royal Scots. Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to pause. Oops. Oh well, you guys are gonna see my thinking for this battle then. Yeah, this is gonna be the weak side of the line, so we'll send the gendarmerie help deal with them. Gentleman cavalry will be in reserve, ready to help where needed. Maybe we'll put them out towards the flanks a little bit. These guys here, and then we'll put the veteran or our French grenadiers more towards the center of the line. Okay. Royal Cavalry, you can be in reserve over here helping the artillery if needed. Gendarmerie can also help in a pinch if needed. And our Swiss veteran Fusiliers that are wounded will just, if they need to go into the line somewhere, they can. We'll march everyone up here. You're good here. I'm just gonna like unlimber you. I'm gonna have spread out here. You'll go wide a little bit, along with the gendarmerie. Actually, we'll put you on the road. Okay, and then I think just about everyone has marching orders. And if they don't, well, we'll get it sorted later. Speed things up a little bit. Okay, looking good. Of the grenadiers just behind them. Same here. And then Ottoman cavalry can move up a little bit. French royals can come back here. They're not even going to like... They're not even going to worry about this side of our line. I think because they don't have the numbers for it. So let's get you guys back into column. Might have you guys move forward some. And same here, you guys can move up. Okay, and then let's redeploy here along this hedge line. I'm gonna send our other gendarmerie unit out. And let's start nailing those grenadiers right there. Yep, I don't want to be shooting. Don't want to be shooting the sharpshooters. You can hit those veteran fusiliers. You can unlimber. Let's get our own grenadiers a little bit spread out. Send the Royal Scots up a little bit, supported by the Royal Cavalry. You guys can turn. And let's march you guys forward some. Does look like they're coming now, so let's make sure that we're ready for them. at Charleville, so they're gonna smack us pretty good here. Okay, switch over to melee and then charge into these guys. And then you guys go into... You guys will hold your fire for a minute and advance. Oh, we got charged over here. Okay, let's get ready to send our Scots into melee with those sharpshooters. How are we doing over here? Looks good. All artillery can hold their fire. While we wipe out the remnants here. There we go. So, looks like our line got a little bloodied by those charges, but overall not too bad. I might end up taking the replenishment option here. We'll just have to see what our losses are like. Not too bad, not too bad, actually. Yeah, we should be able to replenish this without any issue. So I'm gonna skip on the manpower. I'm gonna go for the veterancy because we still have our gentleman cavalry and our fusiliers that need to upgrade. Okay. And then things that we can sell. Silver Gorget for sure. This we can sell. We can sell this Hussar Saber. Light socket bayonets would be good for our grenadier units. A good heavy jacket and excellent breastplate. Okay, well, here, you take the excellent breastplate. You take the good breastplate. And then you can have this good heavy jacket. And I think we got them all sorted there. Maybe I give the Royal Scots a jacket, since they are kind of fulfilling this nebulous shooting but also charging role. More of a charging role, but they get their shots in. Got some excellent canister here. I do want to swap that out with that grape shot. I can sell this. And I can sell the bayonet and sell the heavy jacket. And now we can get our veteran German Fusiliers. And where is our cavalry? So they still need 1 point both. Get to the French Royal Cavalry. They're really not all that close, unfortunately. We've got this excellent tea that we need to hand off to someone. Probably you guys. So we can sell that now. I think everyone has a limber chest. Yeah, so we can sell the limber chest. Got a lot of items to sell. Okay. Let's then come over here to this village real quick. And let's finish our replenishment. Let's buy up some ammunition. And let's see what they have to buy. Oh, they've got excellent blanket rolls. Love that. And these excellent iron ramrods will come in handy as well. So let's sell off some things. Let's get our guys equipped. Let's give you the excellent ramrod. You can have this good one. We don't need the basic. Got an excellent blanket roll that we need to hand off. Maybe to you guys. Found square, excellent beer, excellent spirit rations. Which we could use both of those things. Sell some stuff back. Good. So let's give you the beer, and you can take these spirit rations, and you can take a better one. Now we can sell this, and we can sell the good beer, I believe. Yeah. Let's do that. Sell the good beer. I have a saddle in here. Does someone need a saddle? You need a saddle. Okay. Is there a stable here? There is. So I could buy an excellent cavalry lance. I think you have a good one, yeah? What else can we buy here? Excellent light saddle. Although I'd rather have excellent heavy saddle, so maybe I'll hold off on buying that. But I do kind of want this cavalry lance because it's going to make our charge even better. So let's do this. Let's upgrade you, give you a saddle. I'm going to take your cavalry lance. We're going to buy this and this. Sell off these two. So now you'll have excellent lance. And I want to give you a better sword. So now our heavy cavalry has got really good swords. And I'll give you a better sword. And then I want to give someone a lance. It's going to lower their melee a little bit, but it's going to be really good for their charge. I could also buy these guys better carbines. And these guys, so that's another slight optimization that I can make. Let's go ahead and... These guys move a little bit faster. I don't know why. Ah, it's because breastplates slow you down a lot. So let's give our faster unit this lance. Now I can sell that dragoon sword. I think we're good on cavalry, right? Like horses. A slight optimization would be to get excellent Frisian horse, so I need to keep an eye out for that. Get excellent grape shot. Could get quartered musket. Could get an excellent limber chest, which I actually do need this. Oh, excellent stakes. Excellent chevaux de frise. Yes, we need better earthwork items. We're using pretty basic items, and these guys don't have any earthwork really emplacement type things at all. So let's actually focus on that. Got a ton of horseshoes. I got a bunch of crosses. Maybe I sell off like these basic half gators and full gators, but we can keep the good ones. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and let's get our guys upgraded. So you can have these excellent earthworks. You can have the excellent chevaux de frise. These guys both have good earthworks, which I think are... I'd say they're generally better than the stakes, so I'm not going to give them these items, but I can give it to these guys. Yeah, so you take that. You take the excellent stakes. And maybe I switch out your canteen for earthworks, and then over here maybe I take away the Bible. Yeah, maybe just for now I'll take away your Bible, and then when I have more money I will upgrade your slot. So do I still need these stakes? Does everyone have an item? A emplacement? Yeah, everyone has an emplacement, so we can sell these stakes off next time. I do need to be collecting more Bibles, because that's just a free damage reduction. So I need to keep an eye out for that. Let's go ahead and maybe buy up some food here, so that we can then horse march a little bit. Because we need to get up here. Let's hit this convoy, come here. And then come up over here. Maybe I'll sell off the stakes just so I can have a little bit more money on hand for events and stuff like that. Okay. Now let's force march. Get on the road and get moving up here. Oh, here's a slum. Okay. I'll give them some food, get a bunch of manpower. That's fine with me. I would have really liked to do that. There's a fort. Let's check it out real quick. That is pretty good. But I don't have any grenades. If I had grenades, I'd feel better about doing this fort. We can always come back to it. Maybe we like circle around and come back. Here's some grenades. Excellent Frisian horse. Honestly, not a whole lot going on here in this settlement. Yeah, buy up a little bit of food. And then come check out the battlefield. Although we are still replenishing. We still hurt. These Swiss units are. Here, let's come check the battlefield real quick, see if there's anything of note there. Okay, we'll get a free officer out of this. Now we have 3 officers. This one is actually a decent, like, line infantry officer. Still got plenty of time. I'm trying to think, do I want to raid this town before doing these convoys? I think having the money would be helpful. And the town didn't really have anything super amazing. They had excellent Frisian horse, but I could, like, raid the town and buy it as I'm generating more money, which maybe I'll do. Who knows, a patrol army might show up to give us something to do here. Okay, I think I can buy the horse now. Yep. Let's do that. Excellent coffee would have been good for the Scots, but that's okay. I'm sure there'll be more coffee in other places. Let's get this. Yeah, let's give you that. So now we've got a good horse, which we can sell off somewhere. Could sell off here. Here, take your horse, and then I will finish raiding your town. Oh my gosh, the headquarters got notified so much there. Oh, this is really good. This is pretty good. The water bucket is fine. Could arguably be better than the tow worms. You're getting 8 reload. Here, let's give you excellent lumber chest. Give you this. We can sell that off now. And do I have any infantry still using haversacks? No, I don't. It's got a pretty long reload. You do. I gotta give you the water bucket. Bring that reload down a little bit. I've got a heavy saddle here, which I think is a little bit better for my purposes than this light saddle. Here, let's give you the better haversack. All these things we'll just keep for right now, but we can sell off those items. And let's go ahead and keep moving. We can go back into horse march stance and hit this convoy, hit this one, hit this one. Or actually, we're gonna go like this. This convoy, and then come up here and then back down. Actually, I might not even do this other encampment. I might just do this one. I'm also trying to figure out if I want to raid this city or not. It might set me back too much if I come over here and raid this city, between the headquarters getting notified and how kind of like out of the way it is and the time it takes to raid. Maybe I'll hold off on that one. We'll fight this patrol. Got a bunch of artillery and a bunch of line infantry, which this is ideal, I think. Okay. We've got our guys deployed. Again, this is a This is a great map for us defensively. We're going to hold the town, hold this line over here. Meanwhile, over here, we're going to have a little flanking force made up of the Royal Scots and our German veteran Fusiliers that are a little green. I've also got my field artillery over here that is loaded up with canister, and we're going to give them an opportunity to unleash that on the veteran grenadiers over here. They're going to be supported by the gendarmerie, and then our more experienced German Fusiliers are going to hold the town, with our Swiss holding the flank over here. With the German cavalry over here, ready to make a move. Artillery on the hill, and then we'll have our 2 Lycorn units on the hill in this town. Go ahead and get our units set up. French Grenadiers are providing support. I might have them spread out a little bit back here, just so that they don't get nailed by a nasty cannonball. Royal Scots are going to load buckshot, and then I'm going to get them around. Our artillery is deathly slow, so there's that. I didn't expect them to be this slow. I really need to put some shoes on them. Okay, let's pull back with the Fusiliers. Royal Scots, I should say. Okay, and then let's get them coming around. Gendarmerie, keep swinging around so we can hit these guys in the flank, or ideally the rear. You guys need to turn because you're just getting shot for free. They are not coming back. Gentlemen cavalry are kind of getting too much attention over here, so I'm going to pull them back. And their artillery is now exposed, so we'll go deal with them. This artillery can actually unlimber, and then we can start shooting them. And this is hilarious. The Royal Scots are actually out walking the cavalry. Oh, we got charged over here. There's the Royal Cavalry. Come here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And let's keep going through this cavalry. Excellent. We've got an opening here for our gentleman cavalry. With the Royal Scots over here. Get you spread out right behind them. You can open fire, by the way. Okay. It's like we just barely made contact over here, which is a bummer. I was hoping to get them more experience. We'll get a lot of money out of this, so I might keep focusing on veterancy to just try to get our guys a little bit stronger. Nice. Basic cavalry lance. Another excellent water bucket. Excellent grape shot. Okay. Excellent socket bayonet. Excellent wooden stakes. These aren't too bad. Yeah, let's go with the veterancy. We're trying to work on our gentleman cavalry and our lower veterancy fusiliers. This water bucket I can switch out. Yeah, let's do that. And now I've got this grape shot, which maybe I'll give to the 5th Royal. Just because it is excellent. Also have an excellent Soul musket, which would love to get that on somebody. Maybe instead of this Neustadt, or instead of the Delft. Yeah, let's switch it for the Delft. Which means I can now get rid of this Charleville. I'll keep the Delft for now. I'll probably sell the Cavalry Lance. I'll definitely sell you. Large Limber Chest. Switch out. Basic Lances. Would I rather... Would I give you guys a little bit better charge for lower melee? Or would I rather give you, like, riding boots? So you guys can be super fast. The horseshoes give what? Stamina? Yeah. Here, let's just make the executive decision to give you a lance. And we'll do the same here. We'll give you a lance, and we'll think about whether we like that or not, but I think it's fine. I think the extra charge is worth the reduction in melee. And then we'll give you guys this excellent socket bayonet. And we need to give someone these excellent wooden stakes. Somebody have normal stakes? No, nobody does. So how do these compare? Can I, no, there is no like tooltip comparison. We're getting slightly less cover, but much better charge resistance, so I think I will take that trade. I guess I don't really need these toe worms anymore. Do I feel okay taking off your haversack? Yeah, I'll take that, and I'll give you the Bible. But we will keep the excellent haversack for our own purposes. And I will stop spending money so that we can buy better items. And we will loot these carts and not get punished for it. So that's another item that we can sell. We'll keep the half gators, or the full gators, I should say. And now I've got two good full gators that I can put on our grenadier units. The Royal Scots, I can actually give a better half gator to. So now they've got a little bit more stamina, they'll move a little bit faster. Okay. Let's then come over here. We can force march. We don't have too many losses. Got a nice foundry here with lots of artillery, including a Shuvalov. Maybe we take a note and come back here sometime to make a purchase. What else do they have? Excellent cohorn treatise, another excellent cohorn. Cover and max range, very interesting. Here in the stable, excellent Frisian horse. We do need one more of those. And then we'll have all the Frisian horse that we need. Got a good heavy saddle, which I'm also in need of. Yeah, you guys could use it. Quartermaster, excellent tompions, good cylindrical ramrods, excellent blanket, good breastplate, excellent gunner implements. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I could use. Gunsmith, they do have some excellent carbines, but I really need like an excellent melee carbine. So like the Charleville, that's not going to get it done. 10 charge, 6 melee. Yeah, we really need like excellent Tulas or excellent Jönköpings. Items are also more expensive here. So I really shouldn't be like buying things here because it's gonna be almost like it's a 65% price increase if these modifiers are working as they should be. So then let's go ahead and force march our way up here. Collect some more things. Collect more stuff from events, I should say. Oh, there's a patrol, very nice. Excellent beer and spirit rations, yes. Now we've got your excellent beer, and we've got your excellent spirit rations. 2 fewer items that I need to purchase. And there's that patrol, which I will save them for the next episode. This will be our stopping point. But next episode, we'll fight this patrol and then continue our way up here, visit this encampment, and then swing down here, convoy, and march along here and just see where life takes us. I do need to keep an eye out for the encamped armies. I'm hoping we get to find at least one or two of them and fight them where the HQ mobilizes. That would be really good for just getting us some more money, getting us some more experience, of course picking up some more doctrines. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. As always, if you are enjoying the content, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate your support, and we'll see you in the next video.